Well. What's up, gang? I was late. Sorry. Too busy having hair. It's too busy just having hair, man. Just having hair. Now take the shade. Y'all want to see these dead eyes? Okay. Now what's up, man? What y'all got going on? What the hell y'all doing? Who in here? Jared in here, Amir, El Braz, JTR in here, Omar in this thing. What y'all got going on tonight, man? Pieter. Oh, no, you don't. Nah, hold up. Nah, listen. Pete. Nice try. Pete can get his ass up out of here. Pieter's always welcome here. What y'all got going on, man? In a shitty hotel, true. Nick in this thing. Aussie. Coriel back in this thing. Aussie got work. That's tough. What y'all got going on, man? Waiting on what kind of barbecue you got, Weezy? Let's get into it. There's multiple Aussies in here. Hold on. Not sure how I feel about that. Hey, what channel the game on, man? I thought it was on ESPN. Apparently, it is not on ESPN. What up, Brian? Brisket and pulled pork. Oh, hell yes. A, B, and C. Ah, that's interesting. Nah, man, I ain't seen a thing all day. I just got in. I went to my niece's birthday party. Let me tell you this. Kids' parties are great. Kids' gifts, little girl gifts, little black girl gifts, they stink. Those stink. I don't even see it on the ABC app, bro. I see college football, though. The game come on at 8, right? Damn. Basketball don't even count no more. Football don't start till 9. I mean, that's fine. I'm looking for the basketball game. I ain't just looking for sports. I want to watch the basketball game. What y'all watching? Who even played football today? Hi, Andrew. Thank you, Pieter. It's like a fraudulent, man. That's one of those, like, they do a charge you think you don't know, but you call to make sure. I'm drinking some beer tonight, guys. What y'all drinking? Y'all got some beer? Y'all drinking some beer? I'm going to tell you this. This is how easy a sell I am on alcohol. As you see, another solid pour by me. This is how easy a sell I am. The shit is called, I can't turn it sideways. It's Easy Ale, but it's called ATL, ALE. And it has ATL on 2 fingers. That's how easy I am. It's like a local beer here. But ATL, I'm in. Solid name, good can. I'm not hard to please. I see NBA courtside. Oh, no. Bullet Neat. Yeah, what y'all drinking, man? Thomas, hey, listen. Did you even finish listening to it? Did you even hear it out? I said the whole car was fixed. Water, okay. Listen. Corey, you drink water, that's your business. Here we go. I had to turn off the damn TV. I don't like the how you put it in all caps, though. I don't like that. Victory Golden Monkey, that's a good one. Fun. Well, thank you, Michael. What side are y'all on? Y'all on Michael's side? Y'all thought this week Farm Report was good, or y'all on Thomas's side? Everybody in here is rich, so I can trust y'all to be honest. Wonderful. Screwball. I don't know about that. Now, listen, here's how this is gonna go. Now, to make a point, I'm gonna rub my hair now. Oh, I don't know about that. That's just how this is gonna go. I gotta give me some more headbands, man. These are my new slick shit, and I need the double wide joints like Braun because it's not the hairline Havers ball. Whenever my tires is flat, no, that's the beauty of it. Because here's the thing, nah, it ain't smashing your engine too. It's while all your tires are flat, you get the engine fixed. That's what Thomas don't understand because he don't have a car. Thomas don't understand that, and it's fine. Not that, you know what I mean. I used to not have a car. I was 15 once. And random. Hey, Brendan, I'm glad you said that. One, yeah, yesterday turned into an impromptu in the close personal friends chat in the Discord turned into an impromptu hair. It was trying to keep me on my toes for the hair havers ball. I respect it. So everybody had to post their hair. So I posted my hair, and two, I kept hearing a beep yesterday, right? And it sounded like a smoke detector beep, right? Like just the smoke detector going off, beep, 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 pause, beep, beep, beep. So I'm like, wait a minute, like it's not mine. If somebody's smoke detector is going off, one, that's a problem. Two, if they're not hearing it, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. So that was as soon as I posted my hair, I hear this, you know what I mean? It wasn't great. I wasn't like, yeah, nah. I know Thomas was crying during 9/11. It's fine. Thomas wasn't born during 9/11. What am I talking about? Yeah, no, it wouldn't. Look at me. I'm tough. I'm tough during September 11th. I was just like, I'm being completely honest, man. I don't think this affects me at all. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? And it's still a tragedy, right? Like there are things that are tragedies that don't affect me. But I don't cry for those either. You know what I mean? I don't cry for those either. Yeah, man. Listen, like I'm one of those. I mind my business, man. Only issue I ever had with a neighbor. I think I told you about that. Only issue I ever had was a neighbor. It was where I live now. And she would be getting railed like every single night. Every single night. That's my Peaky. I did not see the Peaky Blinders posted. So yeah, moving. I hate to listen. So I'm the one that feels sorry. Oh, thank you. I'm the one. If you had to move, I feel sorry for you. I hope you got moved in. I think we talked about that. Yeah, moving's horrible. Moving horrible. I live with the same kid. Man, listen. Here's how I know. In college, over the course of my college career, I had, God damn, my rookie year in college. I moved in. It was three of us in a room. We swapped one out. That's three total roommates. Excuse me. Next year, I had another one. That's four. I had kid from Poland, from Warsaw, Poland. That was five. I lived in the internet. It was like a really nice dorm. If you know Smith Hall, they made it international, so it was really nice. I was like, I want to live there. I live with a kid from South Korea. I live with two more white kids. This is 8 now. I am a junior at this point. I did 4 years in school. Then I moved into an apartment. I had one guy, and he left. No, and one more before they threw me out summer school. I had 10 in 4 years. And when I tell you I legitimately, the biggest issue any ever had, one time I had to ask, I was like, hey man, can you clean the microwave after you use it? And he was like, yeah, my bad. And I say this because Thomas loved when I tell these stories. My ex at the time, Thomas, you won't believe it. It was just one of those, everybody that her and her friend came down from like high school together. Everybody they lived with, they had beef with. Every single person. I'm like, it can't be everybody, right? It can't be everybody. Posted the label that was on the gin he made. Oh, that's tough. The gin that Tommy made. So, all right, now listen. Oh, look, Susie over here making friends. She don't need us, guys. That's what I'm reading, Susie. Hard and packing the grind. Hey, twist it up, Jack. We're gonna get to that. Twist it up. I can't. Hey, Susie, I can't do roommate ceiling. I'm one of I'll do whatever I got. If it means I have to live in a worse place, farther out, older place, whatever, to pay enough to live by myself, that's just what I got to do. That's just what I got to do. Now, my grandma, she lives with me, so I don't even want to hear Thomas' mouth about that. Yeah. So again, yeah, me playing fire marshal. That was really the only issue I ever had with a neighbor. And I went, and again, it wasn't even the throes of passion. The bed was slapping up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I was like, if y'all could just move the bed like 3 inches, I'll help you. Like if it's a physical, I will help you move the bed. And it was good. After that, they moved the bed. And then later she moved out. And as I think about it, I think she was selling pussy. Like I can't prove it, of course. I can't prove it, of course. I think that young lady was selling pussy, which again, yeah. Hey, Nick, good for her. K knocked 100%. 100%. And let me tell you, if she was, business was booming. What's up, Hurricane? What's my beef with Thomas? What's the beef with me, man? Nah, Thomas keep me on my toes. I got so much respect. Thomas paid his way to heckle me on multiple platforms, man. You know how much you gotta hate a motherfucker to pay to like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know somebody in a club be really fed up, right? But he come across multiple platforms. I'd be like, Twitch subscription from you bitch you, and I'd be like, oh Thomas, you gotta have, listen. If it's all love in here, that's it turns into a cult. I get soft. I can't prove it. Yeah, listen. There's no here. That's. Let me ask this: would that have been bad business if I like knocked over there and I was like, I don't, you know what I mean? And I just held up like, how much? $100? That's what Ply said. Just $100 cash. Is that bad business? Is it bad business for me? Or is it bad business for her? 40. Where you live at, Rip? Yeah, he my Robin Ficker. Yeah. Hey, hair haver. He keep me on my toes. There's no Jordan without Ficker. That's what I'm saying. I look like there's no way I could not look like a damn cop. Yeah. Might I partake in some of that sweet poontang? I have legal tender. So she moved out. She moved out. So I don't even have that problem. Like I don't. Y'all, I want to hear. Y'all had issues with y'all neighbors / roommates. Talk to me. Yeah, who got that Yeah. Well, there need to be a code word for that. Like I go over there, it's like, are you making macaroni and cheese? And she's like, you talking Swiss, pepper jack, and mozzarella. And I hold up all my Christmas money and I'm like, I want the 3 cheese. I want provolone. I want that one. I feel like bad business for her though. Yeah, what kind of roommate stories y'all? I want to, because I know that's the thing. I know people have them. I can knock on wood. Thankfully, I have not had them issue. Only another roommate. When I first moved in, it was 3 of us in a room. Nobody else had 3 of us in a room, and we figured out later it's because we were the 3 minorities on the floor. But it was myself, my dude from South Central, probably Thomas. That's probably why Thomas hated me. He was my first roommate ever. He was like, I hated this nigga all along. And an Asian kid from Virginia. But the Asian, I don't know, he wasn't a bad guy. He was just different. He was just different. That's the only way I can put it. Like he had like a sword. He had one of those like real sword, and he would go outside and like practice the sword work shit. And they were like, "Is that a real sword?" And he was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "You can't have a sword." And they took his sword, dude. He was hot. But I don't know. He was just different, man. And there was another kid down the hallway. It was two white kids. The other one, his roommate got into a frat, so he moved out, had the solo room. So the white kid that had the solo room by itself swapped with the Asian kid. That's how much. That's what kind of good vibes we had, because we had a 3-person room. Our room was bigger, so people would hang out there. But yeah, let me see. Roommate played bass so loud you get through the apartment. Yeah, that stinks. I'll tell you this: the worst roommate I ever had? My sister. My sister growing up was the worst neighbor roommate. Like I lived through that, man. I ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? You want to get dick down next door? Hey, can we just scoot the bed, a scooch? You know what I'm saying? I hate I even have to say it, man, because this is judgment. It's jealousy, but it's judgment free. What they do, El Bras? My neighbors used to call them. Yeah, see, I haven't had that, thankfully. So I never had like noise complaint neighbors, loud neighbors, neighbors sell meth. I had some guy above me turn on bass at 3 a.m. Nah, that's tough. That's tough. $40. Listen, Thomas would look. How much? Oh, what's Thomas rent? $1,800 a week. Thomas in Sacramento. I don't even like cheating. No, I don't. But listen, that's why it's cold. Everybody knows it. Of course, my next door neighbor knew that. Your neighbor below. Here, I can randomly hear like EDM music, but it's like sensibly loud enough to where I can hear any louder. It'd be like you got to say something to him. But it's never at crazy hours, right? Like if he want to get down to EDM Saturday at 4 p.m., you know what I'm saying? What? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Who am I? Recycle. Wait, hold on. Susie has the floor. I need to hear more about your roommate pouring cereal and Morton salt all over him. Roommates were cheap. That stinks. Yeah, I need to hear more, Susie. I don't know what part of Virginia he was from. I didn't know a lot about Virginia then. I wish if I knew now, I could tell you. A katana. It might have. It was a sword, dude. I don't know what to tell you. It was a sword, and he would be out in the yard. Maybe it was a katana. Roommate took my car for 36 hours. Oh no, nah, that's theft. That's Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, that's tough. Sublease store. She was supposed to be gone in Haiti. I was supposed to be the only one home, so I get home from 1 a.m. Lights are on, basement's trash. That's tough. I understand why some suits get mad at having these parties. He don't think COVID's a big deal. I bet he don't. I bet he don't think COVID's a big deal. Tommy called it was smell. I couldn't figure out where it's coming from. Nope. Yeah. She said she tripped and must have spilled some. What did you trip and spill that right hook on her? What'd you do, Susie? Tyler here buying $300. Yeah. Why is he buying backwards at this point? Why don't he have a sponsorship? Nah, you don't. That's what I'm saying. Like the Compton dude, they used to get into it, man. I'd be like, careful, dog. Before they took the sword, I was like, bro, one, he know where you sleep, and two, the sword is right there. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even like I'm not even saying like Asian, like to say stereotype. He was just one like he did photography at a time where it wasn't hip to do photography. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do photography. But back then it was like you just take pictures. You'd be like, I got some great pictures. And it'd be like a picture of a leaf. And Thomas would get on his head about it. Braun with no track. Hey man. It's looking like the Lakers wrap this up, right? I don't want to jinx it. But who we got for Lakers Clippers, man? I'm sticking with Lakers. Clippers have looked good. And I know Nuggets show some heart, man. I don't think they about to pull the 3-1 again. I say that. 8 episodes. Oh man, we'll get to it. I just finished season 4, so I got one more season left of The Wire. So I'm almost done. Clippers, but I can't even. I don't think nobody getting one. It's just one of those. I don't know. Like Lakers getting into his bag. For this series, it came into this series. It was like we're gonna see what Anthony Davis has. And at game 1, he had like 34 and 10. And admittedly, it was like, nah, he's got to do a little bit more. And I feel like he's been kicking ass this series. And I feel like he's not really getting the credit for it. But it's fine. I'm trying to look up his game log real quick because I know y'all like when I read aloud. Yeah, 25 and 14 that first game they lost. Then 34 and 10 on 62% shooting. 26 and 15 on 69% shooting. 29 and 12 on 56% shooting. I just feel like he's been kicking a lot of ass. Like it was like we need to see this from Anthony Davis, and he is kicking exactly the type of ass you would want him to see. Moved out for a month, slept on the floor. She went back psycho again, put tape down. Yeah. Are the Nuggets good or the Clippers not? I think it's some about. I think the Nuggets are good, right? Like, I don't think you against anybody. I don't think you come back against 3-1 in the play unless you're at least good, right? Just to come down from that hole. So they're good. Like they got fight in them. Jamal is legit a problem. Jokic is legit a problem, right? So yeah, I don't know how much Zubac gonna be playing this next round. Honestly, I think this is the series. Because if you have Zubac out there, like Thomas said, they put him in the pick and roll. You take him out, they putting Lou Will in the pick and roll. You take him out, and it's like if Zubac go out, he playing 10 minutes a game. Is Trez gonna be your big man for 40 minutes? Against AD and however, we'll see if they go back to playing Dwight JaVale or whatever. But like again, consistently, and Harold, he's playing better to his credit. I think he's just getting his legs under him, right? Like I still can't even imagine that, man. Like I saw an article the other day, like nobody's getting to grieve people during this. Like whether your people was lost to COVID or not, nobody getting to grieve. Trez had like 2 weeks solo for quarantine. I'm sure that what's great for quarantining? The loss of your grandmother, just being completely alone. I'm sure that's tremendous. Same room I stole your car. Whoa! Use everybody's bar soap. Nah, that's a felony shit. Listen, I ain't no snitch, but that nigga would have been to prison. So yeah, Susie, what did you do to deserve this? Okay, wait. Oh no, Chet. What happened last night? God, what did I miss in the Discord? Oh brother. I don't know what happened in the Discord. I'm very afraid to ask that. Like I don't know. Like I was ready. It's like, okay, if the Clippers show something, I'll pick them because I did not feel good about the Lakers going into the playoff. But then if this is just playoff Rondo and this isn't just a good matchup for Houston, then he was that piece they needed. It was like they got to figure this out without Avery Brad. Like you just have to find somebody to go in that piece. And Rondo's been kicking ass, dude. Like not has he been a piece, he has been kicking ass. I'm so afraid to read what happened in the Discord. Celtics Heat. Man, who y'all got? Who y'all? Because I would. I would lean Celtics, but the Heat are playing really good ball right now, man. The Heat, it just feels like, I won't say a bad matchup, but it's like, okay, Butler's on. If you put Butler on Tatum, that means he got to work both ends all series. This is not as good a series for Bam, right? Like, who do you put Bam on here? Like Tice, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think the Celtics adjust a lot better than the Bucks. Like, these are probably two of the better adjusting coaches, Spo and Stevens. So it's not going to be Bud's not going to keep leaving himself out to get washed there. I will go. Give me Celtics and 6, man. It also feels like a very listen. We'll get the bubble and ratings back. Celtics Lakers. So give me Celtics over Heat and 6. Oh boy, I'm seeing messages retract. All right, God, I'm afraid. This shit don't never. I'll be checking in. Sometimes I don't even check in to say anything just to make sure nothing going wild. Like when I missed it last time. Y'all deliberately wait. I'm gonna start turning my online status off. Y'all ain't gonna know when substitute teacher's back. But Dad's home. Yeah, who y'all got? Heat and 6, Heat and 4, Celtics and 7, season 5. I don't see anybody in 5. Season 6. Heat with the see, I can't see that either. Tatum didn't have y'all was talking feet, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. What kind of bad words, Chet? That might change again. Listen, I don't know about this. I might just shut the Discord down. Just like no more. Y'all done too much. Heat with the sweet, man. Yeah, y'all do this. Y'all, man, it was wild in there. They was talking toes and everybody was horny and crazy. Also, y'all, I wonder why there's no ladies in here. They in the Discord talking racial feet. 29-11, man. What else is on? Because I do not want to watch college football, bro. We need to discuss Rihanna. What about it? Rihanna. I think she's great. What do you mean? Why some folks like feet? What the fuck y'all know about psychology or why folks like feet, man? I'm shutting it down, bro. I'm shutting the studio down, man. Enough. If I gotta rub my enough. Someone's father knows her. I bet. AIH's dad knows Riri. Okay. I'd like to know Rihanna. Like she just seemed like a very cool person. His brother dated her, he said. He almost got. I mean, look, I don't have no reason. I don't know AIH as a liar, right? Like I don't think he. I'm still trying to how did this story? I'm like what my hesitance. I'm waiting for where that turned into whatever the hell y'all was talking about. Listen, I put in some favors. I get Rihanna in the Discord. Y'all freeze up like anti-lock brakes, man. It'd be bad girl Riri. She have her own color in there, and y'all be in there talking crazy, and she'd be like, "I'm never coming back." And I'd be like, "Hey, what did I miss?" And they'd be like, "Oh no, we gotta talk with you." 2 seconds. You okay? Hey, Corey, I'm listening. Because I'll say that I think the appeal of what everybody thinks that the appeal of Rihanna is, if you got some good game or something that you want to hear, she'll fuck with it, right? But if you don't, she's not gonna pretend to fuck with it. So what are you gonna say to Corey? You there right there, and Rihanna sitting alone at the bar. You're sure it's her. What you gonna do, Corey? I want to know Corey's next move. Because I ain't saying you can't pull her or get some conversation out of her, but I need to know what the next move is. Yeah, Corey tweaking right now. Let me hear the plan. Bill Belichick. You're not slick trying to steal my move. No, give it here. Listen, if I'm in the same place Rihanna in, I don't know, probably wet myself, vomit, and pass out, right? I'm not gonna bother Rihanna. So I'm not, man, yeah, man. And take his hat in his hand. Uh Robin, if I can call you Robin. Just a morsel. If I could just, if you could let me know when you're going to the restroom and I could sniff the chair that you're sitting on. I'm a good guy. I'm a father. I pay taxes. I'm just like you. I sing a little. Then they sing like Amazing Grace or something. Yeah. Yeah. I need Corey. Listen, Corey, you must only got one line, right? Yeah, you steal your move. If you got a move, you ain't got game, man. You should be like, here, I'll give you a free one. Bam. But Corey ain't got no real game. You gonna say something that Rihanna's heard before by somebody with $1 billion and a yacht. Not a chance. I ain't saying, listen, I ain't saying no, like women out and about, man. They don't want to be bothered with me. I know Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? I'm as confident that they don't want to be bothered with me, y'all, us, as I am Rihanna. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Yeah, yeah. Corey, good game over here. What Corey say? I missed it. What's the move? Yeah, you gonna out smooth Rihanna. You gonna say some shit, and Rihanna's gonna be like, "Wow, that guy is cool." Corey M is the coolest, said Rihanna. Yeah, she feel like she does. It's just one of those. If she lets herself make eye contact with you, Corey gonna freeze up. All right, hey AIH, what's going on? Rihanna used to babysit you or something. What's going on with this AIH? Your daddy know Rihanna? What's the story? I'm gonna sit in the corner. Listen, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post an Instagram story that says, "Oh my God, Rihanna is here." I'm not gonna take a picture. I'm not gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. She's too smooth for that. And then as I leave, that's when I walk by, and you just got to say, "I think here's what I've been told." Um, Susie Coriel, the resident ladies here, y'all tell me if this will work. I just say my best tweet in their ear. Women really like that. I think that's what I think Corey should do. Like I just walk by and you just hit a bam. Klay Thompson hang his goatee up like a coat rack. And you just walk off. And when you get to the door, you stop and you turn around slow. And she run into you because she was on your heels right there. Women like that. No, trust me. Women like that. My uncle dated Rihanna's sister, small island Barbados. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't see you know what I'm saying? Everybody got somebody that's like, yeah, somebody went to high school with Prince. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody uncle used to date, like, you know, it's one of those guys. Yeah, he's like, yeah, no, I went in the fun house at the fair with Beyonce. I touched her shoulder. And he's like, I swear to God, no cap. Yeah, I said she wouldn't be my girl Thomas. And then she replied, and you can be my Richard Sure man. And that's I just wet myself again, twice for some reason. Yeah, I just listen. I'm only a bowl guy, man. I can't roll for shit. And the more I roll, like if I put it in a cone or something, I'll just smoke the whole cone. Like the bowl, it moderates me. It moderates me. I never get too high, you know what I'm saying? But keeps me chilling. I'm still waiting on Corey's game. Kalen in this thing. Balin Road. What's up? Why the Pacers want D'Antoni? Hey man, I mean, I think they want him in terms. It's like, hey man, like he's in a much better relationship now, but they treat him like shit. He could come here and we would love on. We would look past all his flaws. He'd be the king there, right? Like D'Antoni, it ain't working L.A., it ain't working New York, it ain't working Houston. But that also felt to me like we're gonna find out that the Pacers GM and Mike D'Antoni's agent are brothers or some shit like that. One of them. Wait. Nah, never mind. Yeah, Corey, what to say to a respectable lady? Hey, toots. I'm really trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to think. What if you? Here's the thing. This ain't even a man or woman question. What do you do if you're at the bar, like somebody says something to you, right? Like just an innocent question, innocent open-ended question, and you turn around and it's Rihanna. Because that's to the ladies. Because I think Rihanna has the highest approval rating, of all time. Meaning, black men like her, white men like her, black women like her, white women like her, gay men like her, lesbian women like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody likes Rihanna. Who is like the only thing I've ever heard people they say like the music, but who's it be like, Rihanna, she just doesn't do it for, you know what I mean? Not my type. Everybody likes Rihanna. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what she just gives like she wrote, yeah, what she roasts the drink you drinking, right? You just hear Rihanna's voice. You like, I think that sound like Rihanna. And she say something like, when you know what I'm saying, when you gonna drink some real liquor, and you turn around and it's fucking Rihanna. What do you say to her? What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Or just walk out? I don't think your legs will move. Ask her why just put the pressure on her. Yeah. Hey, you lost, bitch? What do you mean? Yeah, hey, move around. I'm scum. Don't you just roast her ass? No, that's kind of listen, I'll say this. Dudes do that with regular women who are not Rihanna. What I mean by regular. I say I've been there, man. Right? Like you can take a jab, niggas be whole roasting women, boy. You be like, oh my God. And let me talk about this weed. Tyler, the only one being all, yeah, he said he just walk out. Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, hold on. Look behind me to see. Yeah. I don't. Okay, sure, Bert. Corey roasting back. Okay, what you saying, Corey? What's your roast, Corey? No, I ain't telling y'all my roast. Y'all gonna roast it too. I throw my cup in the trash. Drop the glass on the ground. Said her finger, yeah, gnarl. Fingers don't match your toenails, bitch. I can't even do it. Yeah, it's very nice. You smell wonderful. I'm gonna think of this later. You gotta. I said, whatever you say, I feel like you can't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't, like, you just gotta, like, she jet, you throw yours back. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be a quick bar back. She roasts your drink. You gotta turn around and be like, oh, you turn around and be like, oh, because I thought a broke bitch said something. And you just finish your drink. And that's when she slit my throat, bro. It would be so sick. It would be so sick. Hey, you know what's funny? This Hulu, it's not even funny. It's frustrating. This Hulu has live sports. I legit had this conversation today with my dad. He was talking about Hulu. He's like, do they have the games on there? I was like, you ain't seen the commercials? Hulu has live sports? And he was like, Hulu has live sports. I was like, oh, no, no, damn it. You smell like, yeah, you just turn around, you trying to smoke? Yeah. Fire ass up. Yeah, why don't you, buy me a real drink. I feel like that's too easy. She would laugh loudly in your face. That's too easy. I think that's the only one you gotta, I think I like fake look around. And just be like, because I thought a broke bitch said something. And then be on the internet, Withers calls Rihanna bitch. I'd be like, I didn't know I didn't know she was the bitch I was gonna be. Oh my God. No. I'll be too on the count. Bert, be out of there. Hey, I like that, Michael. Yeah, just, hey, mind your man. Have some respect. Respect the gentleman. Then give her the quick up and down and turn back around. I'm like, hey, let me holler. Holler. She laughing in your face. Oh, I'll say this. Listen, once she laugh in your face, listen, you got nowhere to go, but you know what I'm saying? You might as well pull your best line out there, or pull your best game out then. At that point, right? Like once she laugh, it ain't top five. Yeah, none of your friends. Yeah, so nobody would ever believe you. Nobody would ever believe you. Nah, I'll pull out my phone and she'd be like, "No pictures." I'll be like, "I'm looking at me." And then you just beg her to touch the hem of her garment before she leaves. What you got, PDR? Yeah, but like you trying to go get some barbecue and get busy, like Jazz used to say. You gotta be in the same zip code for who ass things. Mind you, I think Michael got the award here. Or you just give her the order the worst drink. Ooh. Wheezy, I wouldn't tell her. I wouldn't tell her. They fries. How's she gonna know? Yeah, you gotta turn her down. Nah, that would be the move. If you had on any kind of ring, whatever she turned around and say, you just point to the ring, be like, no, it's year 17, sweetheart. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm happily married. What would Dana do if Rihanna? That'd be the exact type Rihanna go for. Dana, he strike out so bad she think it's adorable. They end up getting some dinner. Tell Rihanna with me. I'd beg her to run me over with a car. Let me buy you a coat. That'd be my pickup line. Wait, we're PDR. Okay, let's show my wave. True. Is Harden better than Wade? Oh, all time? No. Now I think he can. I think he can get there. But are you talking right now? No. I would say no. Show my waves, man. Now, what was I listening to? I think it was Bomani. He was talking about people with dreads. And he was like, I think he said something along the lines like his beef with people with dreads was like they think they get women just because they hair. He's like, man, nobody ever got women because they hair. And I was like, hold on now, brother. Hold on now, brother. Because when the waves were spinning, they talk for themselves. Ain't that right, Kaylin? Sure, my high school, yeah. Listen, we went to state. We went to, look, district, state, district, state. And then you just walk away from her. And she's like, yeah, no, he was hell. He was hell. That entire team, they were slept on through the Sweet 16. Yeah, now listen, the way they like I can imagine, like, you know what I'm saying? People like, whatever. If you got a bald head, she gonna want to rub her hands up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever hair, and that go both ways, right? You like breast or you like thigh. I like what you got. You know what I mean? What do you have? Right? Simple and plain. You got shoulders, I'm gonna rub them. Trying to have no damn way. Hey, fuck out of here, Corey. Look, hey, Corey. You know how I know I had waves? My sister, I got an older sister, won't give me credit on shit. She give me credit. I used to have waves, man. And she did it like to other people. It came. We were just talking about. It was like when I very first started even growing my hair out. We was talking about it, and I was like, I used to have waves, and somebody's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And my sister was like, no, he had really nice waves. And I was like, I know it hurt your soul to say that. Yeah, I know it hurt your soul to say that. Your sister won't give you. She don't want to give you no hype. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it says division. It says Division 4. No, look, it says JV. I wasn't JV though. I didn't play JV. I played JV once after 10th grade, but as I'm saying, your sister, your top hated. Had the brush in the car. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I used to spin, daddy. I remember one time since I told about the first time we went to that Byron strip club, we went back in the summer. And again, I wore like it was a little bit of ride. So I was one of those, like my do-rag comes off when I get out of the car, where you know what I'm saying? But I had it on and nigga said I looked like Mike Jones. So I took the do-rag off and I rode in the car without the do-rag. Bullying works, man. I don't know, say what you will. JTR curl still popping. Yeah, like Flynn. I don't know what that means. My shit do like bubbles though. I'm on it, man. I ain't gonna spoil it, but end of season 4, Bubbles getting his bag, boy. Who did I look like? Hair wise? I don't know. Them shits was spin though. Them shits was spin. I tell you that. Mine was always like, man, I miss all that, man. Y'all remember? I was gonna say one. Y'all remember telling a barber what you want? Y'all remember going to the damn barber, right? I remember going to the bar, tell him, you know, I'm cutting a little bit. Just give me a 2 with the grain, against the grain, whatever time you want. And now, nah. Damn you, Brian. You're gonna shave like 2 months. Your beard is good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, your sister be honest. So that's how I know. I was like, she ain't tell me my hair. Look, it's another how you know she wasn't lying. She ain't never tell me my hair was nice when I had it. When I had the hair, I ain't no compliments. No compliments. Yeah, nah, no spoilers. No spoil, but yeah, saying somebody, hey, look, and I think I don't know if he was just speaking for men, like saying you won't get a woman that way. I know it go the other way. Y'all ever talk to a woman because the way her hair is? Be honest. Y'all ever got talked to because the way y'all hair was? Be honest. You just got your, like, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, wouldn't nobody get their hair done? You know what I'm saying? You get them fresh braids in. That might make all the difference. That's why you go out that night, because you just got the fresh braid. You know what I mean? So I disagree with my brother there. I'm going through a lot of candle, man. This shit is fucking addiction. But Buddha is very effective. See, Thomas keep me on the straight and narrow. Thomas say phone reports stink. I say yes, sir. I say yes, sir. And he's like, here's another month subscription. That I've seen Sonny. Oh, listen, Sonny Liston, not only the first man with waves, first man with a lineup. Sonny Liston's like lineup was razor sharp. I ain't trying to see them tracks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, everybody got their preferences. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I can't prove it, but I bet, man, oh man, of the Instagram messages sent, I bet 75% of them come after somebody leave the hair salon or the barbershop. That's just a rough estimate. That's just my rough estimate. 75%. She posts like the braids done with her mask and the little filter shit on the eyes. And you respond, let me pay your bill. Or whatever it is Corey would say. That's exactly right, Corey. That's exactly right. Listen, you just leave a barbershop, be like, man, you know what? I do need to go to every grocery store in town real quick. I do need to. I got to go to Publix on the north side. I'll go downtown to Kroger's. That's the one by Georgia State. I ain't got sisters, but women's fucked up. Yeah. No, Andrew down bad. I smoke. Yeah, responsible smoker, man. I might just fuck. I got my hair cut by black barbers in Cleveland. Why you only do it once then? It's a non-hair, man. Oh man. That's my only regret. I don't like as I look back to be doing Throwback Thursday. There is not a single picture of me for like 15 years of my life. I'm fine with that. I don't take in general, I don't really take pictures like that. But I wish I had more proof of my hair. Niggas, yeah, man. Fresh out the barbershop, camera up this close. What's the move tonight? Yeah. Listen, and it's like, listen, women do it too. Y'all not slick. Yeah. She get her nails done and just new phone case with the big ass nails, the big ass coffin style nails. Y'all not slick. What you think? I'm not gonna say something, man? Come on, dog. You think I'm not gonna leave heart eyes on your picture? You got me fucked up. I don't need it, man. It's one of those. I feel like I keep hearing it's like you're gonna want to have pictures of yourself. It's like I don't think so. I don't really. I'm good with it. But I do wish I could. That's one of those things. I can't prove that I had great wave. Couldn't do long hair. True. Yeah, man. You're not even really a dog, ho. Take them ears off. You're not a cat at all. Well, time for another ATL. Everybody take 5. Hell y'all doing? Sesame Seeds time. Yeah. Let my girl shave it. I guess, man. Hey, 100%, Pierre. 100%. Like y'all know, I ain't turn on my camera. I literally only turn on the camera because of pandemic, man. And now here we are, like a damn dope, dog. I'm the only one on camera talking to 50 people who are talking back, but nobody can hear me, and I'm the only one physically speaking while I get drunk. Imagine trying to explain my. I be thinking like I ain't seen my grandparents in a while. Duh, fucking pandemic. And it's like if I just trying to explain, they're like, so you don't do your old job anymore? Like that one I could kind of explain. It's like I work like online sports. They get those things. It's like now I do I talk to close personal friends. You talk to close, what do you mean? No, they look at me, but I can't see them. What do y'all talk about? Whatever I want. And they're like, that's nice, dear. That's nice. Thoughts on the Banana Leeds Liverpool game? Brother, I couldn't believe it just like you couldn't believe it. Yeah, you still working for the internet? Are you still working for those nice chair people? That's nice. That's nice. Creeper for yeah, no, you're right. I gotta take it down, man. You're right. That shit, yeah. I don't want y'all think it wasn't more hair under there. I didn't want y'all think it wasn't more hair under there. Yeah, shit, damn. I feel like it's Paul. I feel like Paul George now. Just make a Zoom call. Nah, that's why. Listen, the first time I tried to do this, was it with StreamYard? That's when it would have been. We would have been able to see each other, and I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Put my damn beer in the freezer. Mm-mm. The hairline right there. Hey, chill. Listen, it is what it is, right? If it was lined up, maybe. Because listen, the shit, it is where it is. I'm telling you. My shit look like I look at Dak. Dak is what my shit like. If I tried to hold on to my shit, that's what Dak would be. Because you know how like Dak got a sharp tape, but because he tell the barber take it back, I was like, nah, it is what I did. You know what I mean? I think it's time, man. Stephen A. No, that's the thing. I'm trying to even think. No, because Stephen A's started in a bad place, respectfully, and he hold like if you keep holding on to it, lining it up where like my shit look like I don't even know. Chris Paul, like weak at the corner, Boogie, weak at the Chris Harden, yeah, Harden, weak at the corners. And the longer it get, I don't know what AD just threw up some garbage, boy. Guys will line up at the crown of their head. Yeah. Sure. No, it's pretty much I'd say my shit don't go as far back as Harden. But my shit also ain't as strong in the front as hard. Like it's give and take. But at this point, man, this one of those, bro. I can't wait because when everybody come out of quarantine, it's gonna be, bro. It is what it is, dog. If I don't put on 20 pounds, if I don't get a haircut every year, if she don't get her nails done once a season, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, dog. A close personal friend Zoom, not a chance. Not a chance. I'm gonna get the prop Joes, man. I'm gonna get the prop Joes and wear the little bitty glasses and just frown a lot and say T go through you. Yeah, this shit just is what it is. Like before, be like, yeah, nah, I usually leave the hat house with a hat on. Now I leave the house with whatever I got on. You know what I'm saying? It's just one. It is what it is. If I throw a headband on, if I don't, I don't. If I throw a hat on, I do. If I don't, I don't. This is quarantine. It's one of those like all my. You got some clothes you go to the drive-through in. I got your drive-through clothes. Like these are the clothes I'm going outside in them, but I don't anticipate having to get outside in them. If that makes sense. Now those are my only clothes. What up, bro? What you got? Talk to me. 100%, dude. I'll have on what I have on with the mask, dude. It's like what? What they? You know what I'm saying? What's somebody gonna say? You don't have a hairline. 140,000 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that shit just made me get over myself. Well, I'm just, and I ain't judging nobody else, maybe. Damn, Zoom talk like Mark. Yeah, we in that bitch like Hollywood Squares. Right. No. Again, I haven't checked because again, it's one of every time I checked and didn't see it, I get disappointed. So I was like, they'll tell me. Yes or no. Whenever they tell me, they'll tell me. My bad. They're only numbers. They're not real. What you get? Who had El Bras had a question, right? Yeah, no, people aren't taking this shit seriously, man. Like, and I can say, like, it's like my niece's birthday, like it's been only family, and it can be that way because over the course of the month, it's been people consistently taking it seriously. Like that's how it works. Like they're taking it seriously. So when it happens today, it was like 8. And like 2 of those was kids, like just not a lot of us. And when it's there, you can trust that people have been taking it seriously. So for people that ain't, man, it's got to be tough because that's the only interaction I get outside of y'all. And again, that's why it's so wild. Like I'm interacting with y'all. I know y'all's name and where y'all from. I don't know what y'all look like. I'm not looking at y'all. Pieter might not be Pieter at all. Yeah, I didn't. I saw that they booted. I saw people talking about it. I didn't watch it. I only saw really the end of the game after basketball. Like I thought about how much football y'all watch. Like, are y'all hyped for football tomorrow, man? Tom, I fucking knew it. I knew it. You hated me all along. Like I saw the lineup and I was like, oh, that's nice. I wonder what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I was like, huh. I was like, I think I got do some laundry. I'll probably play a little Madden. Like I'll probably play some Madden, but I have no interest watching NFL football. Yeah, the slander, the shit talk is the best, and I don't really need to watch it for that. Like with the last 3 years, it was literally my job, NFL Sunday. Yeah, before we had a lot more people, it was just me and Coley, only me and him. And when he had to go into the office, he'd be like, I'm like on a train or I'm traveling. We both had like I'm doing something, it's on you, and it'd be only me or only him. So I had to watch so much football, and now I just don't have to. I can if I want to. What's the primetime game? Who's the prime? Maybe I watched some of Chiefs Texans, but that was only because the Lakers game was a wash. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's Cowboys Rams. In the Rams. Okay, that's one of those, man. I want to see the Rams new stadium. Like I'll probably have it on, but I don't. Because, dude, when you have the thing is, football is a commitment every Sunday. But if you got your team, your commitment's from 1 to 4, 4 to 7. You know what I'm saying? Your commitment is Monday night or Thursday night. We had to watch that bitch from 1 to 4 to 7, then the Sunday night game, then the Monday night game, then the Thursday night game, and watch the internet and try to be on like that. Again, great job, but boy, when it's just one of those, I just don't. I like football, but I don't. I don't. Yeah, are you ready for gentrification? Cowboys, Rams. I ain't even hyped for. I don't like college football. The top players not even playing. You know what I'm saying? No, I watch college football, but I watch like, oh, okay, Ohio State playing. I don't know, LSU or something, Clemson, whoever. But not the top players ain't playing. Who I'm gonna watch Kentucky if we play. But after I don't care. Now, yeah, let me see, bro. I was looking. Let me see. What we got, bro. Who can play tomorrow? I may watch some of that. Okay, what is Jason Tatum seeing? As a Celtics fan, some people think he's gonna be better than I think he will. I love him. Okay, let me ask you: how good? What do you think his ceiling is? What do you think his ceiling is, El Broad? If people are telling you that they're still high on it, because I know what I think his ceiling, but I would like to hear what your got your ceiling on it at. No Pac-12. Yeah, do you like football? Do you like nachos, Chet? How about you come to my place? We eat some nachos and watch some football. Yeah, like getting them blogs off, man. Because it was something like not only if something big happened during the game, it had to be posted on the main or like on the accounts. And then if it went public from the or went got hot from the main account, it'd have to be on the website. So that's one of those. Yeah, you just hear. So yeah, what kind of ceiling you got on Tatum, bro? Because I think he's shown like he's the real deal. I thought he was the ceiling. Like I was never low on him. I just wasn't that high. Like I thought he was gonna. I was like, okay, he'll be like if he's your fifth guy, you're in good shape, right? Like Harrison Barnes is your fifth guy, won a championship, like that level. I was like Tobias Harris, like before he got paid an absurd amount of money. So I was never that. It's like he went to a blue blood program. He was really young. He had all the measurables. I just didn't see it. Josh Jackson was the one that was like, I of those two wings, those guys going third and fourth in the draft. I was like, that was wrong at the time. Emergency pod if another boinking if another bonking happens, maybe. Say, yeah, what you got on it, Bryce? Rich man Rudy get that, yeah, like that's look who I thought it was gonna be. Some people say his ceiling is MVP top 5. My ceiling is top 10, 15 player in the league, maybe a few first team all NBAs. Listen, I think you can argue he's in that top 15-ish range right now. So if you think that's his ceiling, like what number I'm gonna ask you, what number player is Jason Tatum right now? 15 to 20-ish? Because that's the thing. There's no way this is he's what 20, how old ceiling? 23? I would say he 22, 23. So if that's him right now, you got to push the ceiling up. 10. I was gonna say like we don't have to go through the names, but I would 15 to 20-ish and with room for higher. With room for higher. So like he's doing that now. The defense is like gotten better by the year. I think this is his best defensive year too. Think about the kind of jump he took mid-season, right? Like first half of the year to second half, and then kept it up through the restart. So yeah, if they think his ceiling is higher than that, he will be 30 one day. Like Broad, you said you think he can make a few first team all NBAs. Here's the thing: if you make a first team all NBA, you're an MVP candidate. Like just by default. Like that's not saying that they go 1 through 5. But if you're first team all NBA, that's saying one, I'm one of the 5 best players in the league, or because they do positions, I'm the best at my position in the league. And if you're doing that, making first team, you're on a playoff team, probably with home court. That's MVP caliber. You know what I'm saying? So if you can make a first team, that's an MVP candidate. I think Tatum is, but yeah, like I think that's about the line. That's about the line. because it's like for the next series, who would you rather have, Tatum or Butler? I would go Tatum. Like just in a vacuum, like not saying who's gonna have. I'm talking about just in a vacuum, Tatum is he's really. Team testing B. I forgot about Jan. I don't think they did, Tyler. I don't think they forgot about Jan. Tatum does have a bigger bag. I'll say this: it's one of Jimmy's strengths. Jimmy stays within his bag, right? Jimmy stays within his bag. Jimmy's like, if I have somebody smaller on me, I'm going to post them. If I don't have the ball, I can cut. I don't know. I feel like he hasn't missed a three in the playoffs. So maybe maybe he just didn't care in the regular season. Like Jimmy, I feel like Jimmy doesn't make a lot of like, why is Jimmy Butler doing that? Like, why is he pulling up from 30? I feel like he stayed within his bag. Tatum over Butler. I can see Tatum bullying Tatum for sure. I think the Celtics going to lose. Either one. I don't. This is one. I mean, of course we will, right? But neither one of these teams, like the Celtics were the 3 seed. Heat played the 1. Neither one of these teams should have been here. So if it goes to 6, I'll stick with Celtics in 6. Because my thing is, I think nobody's been able to do it to the Heat yet. The Celtics, I think they have the defensive potential to do it. The Heat's shooting comes from a lot of it comes from Duncan Robinson and Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder is streaky, so if you can make him like see both sides of the street, and Duncan Robinson, if you can just work him on defense, right? Like we're gonna find Duncan Robinson, and not that you're not gonna play him off, but I want to tire him out, right? He's not like he's like not. He ain't Kyle Korver on defense. So I'm not trying to play him off. I'm trying to tire him out. So he's too tired to shoot 10 threes a game. What you find Tatum, you find if they get Hayward back, if you find Kimba on him, if Jaylen Brown, like we are going to make you work. And if you're not on him, we running them some screens. You know what I'm saying? So Smart locking up Bam. Okay. Like I don't okay. I thought he would be on Butler. Smart for Butler. That's the matchup I want to see. Brother Pascal, yeah, man. I'll say this. Siakam's getting a lot of talk. People saying he's mid. He has shown as your second best player, you can win a championship. By definition, I think that makes him not mid. Not mid. And I say that not like it's been the jokes and stuff, but I think there really are people that think he's like mid. Like I've seen like the overpaid, the contract he just signed. Bro, he just showed he's gonna make all NBA this year. And did he make all he didn't make all defense. I feel like I saw his name on there, but I don't think he made it. He got put up, yeah, like 100%, right? Yeah, like that's not his game, or it's his game when he's got the second best defender on him because Kawhi Leonard, you know what I'm saying? So again, like I think Paul George is a better player than Pascal Siakam. I think Anthony Davis is a better player than Pascal Siakam. We're about to see if they can be the number 2 on the championship team. We know Siakam can. We've seen it. Hey, he went outside. They'll be back. That's one thing about that guy has gotten so much better every single year. They'll be back. And hey, listen, whenever y'all want to talk about it, Giannis and following everybody, come on, man. Yeah, that's why it's going to be, hey, come on, man. He looked bad. The Celtics played a really good season. The Celtics are like a really good team. So, like, they made it tough on him. That's why I think the Celtics, like, I think they're going to close out better. They're just going to defend the 3 much better than the Bucks did. Like the Bucks conceded it. The Celtics, at least, they will have Jaylen Brown and Tatum and Smart and all these like smart defenders to close out, not give up the easy shots. Because the Heat went out there like game 1 and 2, and the Bucks just didn't adjust. It was like, oh, we're up. Like we're done here. He's not number one. Yeah, like who y'all got? Y'all got Pascal or Middleton? It's got to be Pascal, right? Middleton hasn't shown he can be the number 2 on a finals team, nonetheless a championship team. He's not Pascal, not number 1 material. I agree. Like you can be a really good regular season team, but he's not a number 1 on a championship team, or not yet in his game. But again, I think the next step, because there are, like again, of course, get a Kawhi. There are so few players of that caliber. It's going to be interesting to see how good, if they can get somebody as good as him, right? Because I long thought in Los Angeles, I thought the entire issue was not who's better between Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, whose team it is. It's like these guys are like the 8th and 9th best players in the league. Like when it comes down to it, they're just not better than the top 5 guys, right? It don't matter that you have 2. And again, it's why I'm so high on like they have 2 going into the season. I said it going into, and I stand on it. I said AD is going to be the best teammate LeBron ever had, right? Not career-wise, but I'm talking in an individual season. The kind of defensive impact, the way his game fits with his in a way that Wade's never did, right? They still made it work because they're 2 great talents. But I also said it might be the first time LeBron might play with a player that's better than he is. And both those guys are going to make first-team All-NBA. I do think LeBron's still better. But he showed, I think he showed that. He's 30. He got 37. He got 4 kids. Help me, what's this on the public? Going away party. Where they going? What up, Chris? Chris, how sick are you? Man. Okay, here's the thing, Nick. Here's what I got. You take this thing you learn about doing solo radio. You take the dramatic pause, like Jim Rome used to. Here's the thing about that, Nick. Here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that, Nick. Thomas, back me up on this, brother. Okay, McCaffrey got paid, and it was all good, man. It was like, hey, that guy's rushing for 1,300, 1,200 yards a year, catching 90, 100 passes a year. It's about the way they use him. It's not about his position. That's exactly what Le'Veon Bell was doing, and they didn't. I don't know. And Le'Veon Bell was doing it for a playoff team. But yet I digress. Once McCaffrey got paid, now who been paid since then? Kamara got paid today. Dalvin Cook got paid today. Joe Mixon got paid. So now everybody, that's what I'm saying. Now everybody, that's what pissed me off. McCaffrey was the first one where I was like, oh, it's okay to pay him. He's a running back and a receiver. Bro, that's literally what Le'Veon Bell did. Le'Veon Bell made 3 All-Pro teams, and they didn't want to pay him. McCaffrey got the biggest running back bag by for a worse team. Now, what did Cooper Kupp get? And that's one of the. Do y'all think for sitting out the year? Do y'all think Lev won or lost? Y'all think he won or lost? Because I think he won, man. I think he won. Like you look at it, the offer, it's like, well, they offered him X before he got hurt or before he sat. And it's like, yeah, but if he got hurt, he got none of that, man. I don't see how he didn't win, right? I don't see how he did. You know what I'm saying? He's bad now. It was never about that. It was about getting paid, man. So he's bad with the Jet. Well, one, he's with Adam Gase, right? That team stinks. I can't wait for him to get cut, go somewhere for less, and just ball. Cup is what Cooper Kupp get? I know he got something absurd. 348, 354. Okay, I'm seeing 3. Okay, listen, by the Rams who are in cap hell, right? Jalen Ramsey just got the biggest contract for a DB ever. Cap hell. Saints cap hell. Kamara just got 75 of them things. Adam Gase, come on, man. Y'all know why Adam Gase still a head coach. 3, 4, either, yeah, so 16, 17 a year. I mean, like Cooper Cup's good. He's, I don't promise. That's just one of those cap hell's not real. It's not real, okay? It's not real. Because if it was, you think the Saints wouldn't be like, okay, we can find another Kamar, right? The Saints are paying their third string quarterback $15 million. Of course they could pay Alvin Kamara. You know what I'm saying? It's about trying to win right now. And I think the thing with paying a running back, if you think you can win right now, you do what you got to do. Like the Titans are like, hey, we were in the Final Four. We think we can win right now. Okay. The Bengals paying Joe Mixon. I know the Vikings probably have to think they can win a chance. I don't think the Vikings can win 4 straight playoff games or enough over 16 games to where they'd only have to win 3, personally. Steve Nash better than Russ? Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah. The good team, that's what I'm saying. You always find a way. You get guys you were going to cut either way to restructure, or you get guys you were going to keep either way to restructure. Right? The Cowboys have paid every good player they've had except like Byron Jones and Dak Prescott. And they keep on handing out bags. Yeah, Agent Trump voted. Yeah, that makes sense. Nah, the story check out now. Y'all got Nash over Russ for real? All-time point guards? Give me Russell Westbrook, man. I know the flaws of them both. Watch them both. Give me Russell Westbrook, baby. Sign language. Man, fuck that wedding. Put me on the big screen, Chris. I don't know, Chris. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, you put Russ in his prime, give him that spacing, man. Come on, dog. This ain't even. Russ was washed up. Like, I'll never forget it, man. That was the first time. That was me and Zach Lowe's first argument. He was like, "I wouldn't trade a single asset to get Russ." Last summer, I said, "Russell Westbrook." Again, I ain't saying give up the phone. You wouldn't trade a single asset. I don't know about that. I don't know what's going on with Russ this year. I don't know if he's still. I don't. He had a better game. Was game 4? What are we even on now? Okay. Bucks could have used him. Yeah. This Rockets team with Chris Paul beats the Lakers. Not if they all kill each other before they get there. Nash is easily the worst. Nah, come on. Nah. Listen. Derrick Rose is easily the worst MVP in the last 30 years. Let's not be crazy, Bert. Nash deserved one of his. I'd have to go back and one of these. There might be another deep dive podcast. I'm gonna go back and look like year by year at the MVPs. I might do it with Miles Brown or somebody that like knows historical ball like that. I'll rub my fingers through my hair. Nash deserved one of them. I think Kobe deserves. Is it Kobe? I don't know. Shaq deserves one of Nash's. Maybe it's Kobe's, and then Kobe deserved like the one Kobe got should have went to Chris Paul. It's a lot of moving chairs, man. It's a lot of moving chairs. What is it? It was Chris. It said Chris. Yeah, no, Derrick Rose is coming. Derrick Rose is hard. You think Harden the worst MVP? Shaq should have had one. Kobe should have had the other. Yeah, that feels fair. And I still think the one Kobe got, Chris Paul came in second. I think Chris Paul should have had that one. So that would still Nash would have none. Kobe would have 2. Chris Paul would have 1. I feel like that. And Shaq would have 2. Shaq and Kobe won 1 regular season MVP apiece. That's absurd, man. That's absurd. Rose MVP. So free. Oh no, listen, he got it, man. And I'll argue again. It should have went to the biased me says Dwight, the unbiased me says LeBron that year. But in no universe should it have went to Derrick Rose. And that ain't hindsight. Shaq. Now here's the thing. Shaq got swept six times, I think, and 4 times and 5, something absurd. And Shaq wasn't regular season Poppy, and he got swept a lot in the postseason. So, but Shaq only having 1 MVP is crazy though. Just like Duncan don't have a defensive player of the year, that's crazy. That bad guy in Utah got 2 of them things. What do you got, Bert? Hit me. It is a regular season award, but that's the thing with Shaq. He playing 58 games because he getting toe surgery, right? Which is fine, but that counts for the regular season. What you got, Bert? Talk to me. KD should have won 1. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Come on, man, y'all again with this. Bron's got. I thought Bron had 4. How many? I thought Bron got 4 MVP. He's still the best player, but is he the most valuable though? Is he if he's missing 75, or excuse me, only playing 75% of the season, and the next guy's playing, because those again back in those days, Shaq missing, like now Shaq playing 58 games, nobody would care. That's load management. Back then, when Patrick Ewing and David Robinson, Hakeem, and Michael Jordan playing 82 games, 38 minutes a pop, nah. Yeah, he's got 4 regular season, 3 finals. All-time starting 5. My all-time starting 5. I'm really trying to think. Like I'm trying to think. But is it all-time the best at each position, or am I trying to like fit them together? Because that does kind of change it. Top 5 Simpsons. No. Catch me up. We'll do that on the Twitch. We'll different questions for each. Different questions. I also haven't watched Simpsons in a while. Wheezy. So thank you for that reminder. I've been basketball and The Wire, man. That's like all I've been watching. Yes. Okay. Because I was gonna say the best point guard ever is probably Magic, right? I feel like I've seen a little bit and read enough of Magic. But the point guard that I want for my team is Steph Curry. Because the shooting guard I want for my team is Michael Jordan. So I'm just laughing maniacally thinking of Steph Curry and Michael Jordan crossing the half court line at the same time. And only one of them has the ball. Neither one of them might have the ball. So I want Steph at point guard. I want Jordan at the 2. Yeah, Magic dribbling high with that left hand at the 3. Give me Durant. Give me Durant at the 3. At the 4, you said I can get creative. So at the 4, I want Miami LeBron. I want Miami LeBron at the 4. And the 5. Give me Duncan, man. Yeah, if we can get creative, give me Duncan. Jordan would hate KD. Would he? Would he? He hate people that don't show up in games. Kevin Durant shows him in games, right? He punch you in the face because he don't know what you're going to do in playoff time. You know what Kevin Durant's going to do in playoff time? Score 28 points. Score 35 points. Hit the game-winning 3 from 36 feet away. Yeah, I'm trying to think one of those. Like, if you go all-time centers, none of them are going to have the spacing aspect you want. But that's why Miami LeBron could shoot when that Miami pack was strong. Durant, and Steph. So that's my space. And it was either Hakeem or Durant or a Duncan. And I got Tim Duncan fourth. I got Tim Duncan as the fourth best basketball player of all time. So I got Duncan. That's my 5. He would hate him because he never touched a brush. Look, he'd let him hear about it. But I'll say this. KD be talking like the funny part, like when he be tweeting and get KD be talking that shit back, man. So Steph just staying out of the way. Yeah, listen, that's a start. Listen, L. Bros, we got everything. We got everything. We got all NBA defense from Jordan, Miami, LeBron, and Duncan. We got shooting from Durant and Curry, and Miami, LeBron. We got multiple ball handlers. We play inside out, and God help you if you leave. What are you going to do? Trap Steph Curry? You're going to trap Michael Jordan and leave Steph Curry? You're going to trap LeBron James and leave Kevin Durant and Steph Curry? Come on, man. Jordan, Bird, Durant. Bird was cold. I like Kareem could flourish. He flourished as a center, man. Listen, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't start keeping blocks until I don't know what year Kareem started, or else he'd have that record too. Like, I'm almost certain that he went, yeah. 1, 2, yeah. Come on, man, please. His first 4 years, they did not keep tally in blocks. Like, just 4 years in, they was like, this guy is just so good at this. We should. And again, he's now. So when he retired, he was still number 1. And they didn't keep track of block. The next year, the first year they started keeping blocks, he was 26. 3.5, 3.3, 4.1, 3.2, 3, 4, 3.4. Games played during that time in the 80s, dog. Like, they was playing 80 games. They was playing 37 minutes a pop. Kareem would. That's what I'm saying, man. If you've seen just a video of Kareem 45-year-old Dr. J against 50-year-old Kareem. Did y'all see that? It was for a charity game. They don't do no shit. Like, we don't do nothing like that now. This era is so fucking lame. And it was supposed to be Dr. J it was supposed to be Kareem versus Wilt. But Wilt pulled out, so Dr. J wasn't supposed to be there. 50-year-old Kareem was giving this man work, was giving Dr., who was 5 years younger, and I think had been in the NBA more recently, work. Now, again, to Dr. J's credit, he was pulling a solid, right? He shouldn't have been there. But giving him work. Kareem banked in a 3. He's blocking his shots. So you talk about somebody thinking they're going to get Kareem on a switch. Yeah, that's one of them. You think you get him, you think you get a step past him, and he just send your shit to the 4th row. Kareem would love a switch, man. Come on. His arms up, and he got him quick feet, and he weighed like 220. Kareem would cook, dude. Will was such a that's one I don't think we'll ever get the bottom of it, because I don't think Kareem would ever say in Wilt's dead. It was a thing. They were cool at a time. Now, I don't know if maybe that was the turn. Like it's all fun and games when Wilt was like the big dog, and maybe when when Kareem got better, it shifted. But they was cool at a time. So I don't know. I know Russell and Wilt was also cool. I think they've talked about that. It was cool, then they fell out. Oh, listen, Wilt would have been. They were like, we caught Wilt having more sex, guys, and he's like, yeah, this is kind of just what I do. It's another one of when the Lakers drafted Vlade Divac, he replaced Kareem. They might even play together a year or two. So they had like 23-year-old Vlade Divac, who, Vlade Divac was a good player, man. Vlade Divac was a really good player. I think he made a couple All-Star teams. They had him going up against a retired like 42-year-old Kareem, and Kareem's giving him work, dude. Like 20 years older, Kareem is since retired, giving him work. So I think Kareem is just one of those. Like, again, in the prime of his career, and I think he mentioned it with us. Like in his collegiate prime, when he was learning the most, they banned the dunk. They outlawed the dunk. They outlawed his bread and butter. He was like, so I had to get, you know what I'm saying? I had to develop a sky hook. I had to go left. I had to go right. I had to develop a jumper. And Wilt was one of those, they never outlawed the dunk for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wilt's like, I got this move. Rip and smoke. I think that's the coolest thing. Imagine how much better Jordan would be if he wasn't a chain smoker, chain cigar smoker. Oh, Wilt would have been out of the bubble. Hey, was like Wilt. Now talk to me here, Thomas. Was he like a real piece of shit? Like a bad? Like, talk to me, because I don't. Maybe that's what I'll do. I know Wilt did like a lot of writing back then. I'd like to read some shit by or about Wilt Chamberlain. Like, was he like a bad guy? I know he was. I don't know. It seemed like he was an insecure guy. He actually didn't score 100. I think there may be some truth there. We don't have no footage of that. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know Wilt. I think it's the most baller shit ever. When Wilt played for New York, or excuse me, when Wilt played for Philadelphia 76ers, he still wanted to live in New York. And so the coach would like move practice around. So like Wilt would have time to like he would have like late practices. So Wilt would have his time to take the train because he didn't want to live in Philly. He wanted to live in New York. I was like, that is boss. And the thing, like, I think if you want to hate on Wilt, like, again, that's why I'm asking, is he a bad guy? Because if he, you know what I'm saying, if he's a bad guy, he's a bad guy. He gets hated on because he didn't make winning at all costs his focus. Wilt was having fun, man. What you mean? And he got 2 rings. Right? Like, Wilt was getting to the money. If you look, Wilt was getting these fits off. Wilt was doing a whole lot of respecting. And again, knock on woods. I don't think I never heard none of these stories about any of these 20,000 saying nothing crazy about him or no paternity suits or nothing wild. Whoa. Didn't Wilt support Trump? Probably. They all did, dude. They was all taking pictures with him and Trump and shit. Let's see. Kareem talks about an HBO dog. Wilt didn't want to help him win out, was selfish and did nothing. Okay, now that's fair. Wilt did have ways. Yeah, now that's fair. I do think it's fair to say Wilt was a self-centered. Yeah, Wilt was looking out for Wilt. So yeah, him not putting his weapons. I could see that causing a disconnect. Him not wanting to help people. I could see that. So that's fair. But I just know, and I feel like the first place I even got it from was Simmons, right? I feel like it's the place we all got it from. But it was like, looking at these numbers, one of these guys was clearly better. It's like, yeah, but this guy won a lot. Yeah, it's like, if you tell me this other guy didn't win at all, maybe Wilt got 2 rings, man. That's one of those, like, this shit's tough. Like, again, LeBron James, I got Duncan 4. I got LeBron as the 3rd best player of all time. He's got 3 rings. And if he don't do it this year, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to get that many rings. Does anybody else in that era get shit on like that? Or is it only Wilt? And he got 2. What up, Nolan? Nah, it is what it is, man. Kareem. Yeah. Like, Kareem, that is so wild to me, man. Like, Kareem retired, I think, 89, and he just had to be thinking, like, I'm comfortably the GOAT, right? Like, I've got this shit locked. I got the most points. I got the most blocks. I've won 6 rings. I think you got 5 MVPs. And, like, I'm just comfortably the GOAT. And 2 years after he retires, Jordan gets his first ring, and everybody's like, uh-oh. He was in an elevator. Ooh, I've heard that. That's one of the time. I've heard those as like, is that true? If so, yeah, that's just a dickhead thing to do. That's one of those. I don't even. He had to get his stomach pumped. Like, I just never know. Is that true? But okay, yeah, maybe Wilt was a dickhead. Kareem being I got Jordan 1. I don't think there's any argument for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar being lower than second best of all time, whatever you're looking for. Kareem, okay, yeah. Listen, I don't know Kareem is a liar, so I don't think because whatever you're looking for, Kareem's got it, right? Like, because if you want to say like the peak of Jordan has him in there, or the longevity of Bron, Kareem had both, dude. Like, I don't think there's any argument. And if like when we did our list, Coley had him number 1, and it's like, listen, I got Jordan 1, but I got Kareem. Like, he's right there, dude. The Kareem, he's got everything. I wouldn't. Yeah, if Kareem said it, yeah, I believe him. You think tall guys like here? Yeah, I mean, you can not spit on people though. You know, you can not like some shit, not spit on somebody. I finished my beer. Jared, man, listen, Jerry West was 1-8 in the finals. You know, we would have been heating him up. Listen, and lost the first 8. Right? You win 1, you lose. Well, it's like, hey, he always got that 1. Lost the first 8. What you mean? Hey, he somehow got the logo. Hey, Thomas. How'd Jerry West get the logo, man? What you think? What you think, brother? Lay us down some game, daddy. You be on this. I was young, I told my dad knows better than Jordan. He said, Blue House. Yeah, listen, it's one of those things, whatever you're looking for. And again, if it's all things, because we did, like, the Basketball Hall of Fame is for literally everything, right? So if you're taking everything, not just NBA, it has to be Kareem. He's maybe the best high school player ever. He's maybe the best college player ever. He's probably the best college player ever. He was like, he's been surpassed, however you feel about it. But when he retired, he had to comfortably be the best player of all time, right? He got the logo while in the league, bro. Listen, because here's the thing. When does anybody know when? I think I've asked this before. When did he get the logo? Because if he got it when he won the finals, they were just waiting for that. But if he got it before then, he didn't have a ring and was the logo. So Kareem beat the. Yeah, I read that, and I think the book that Kareem gave us is about John Wooden. That was a good book, man. That was a good book. They made him the logo at 30, dude. And he didn't get that ring till, I don't know if it was his last. It was right after Elgin. Because I hate that shit for Elgin Baylor, man. Like, by all accounts, Elgin Baylor put in work, and he retired. They won the ring next year, man. And that's why I think they like offered to him, and I don't even know if he. Yeah, West didn't get a ring till 33. He retired at 35. So he was the logo at 30 after being old for whatever in the finals. That's like, boy, listen. So when they changed when Luka get that second MVP, but the Mavs ain't made the finals yet, and they're like, we're thinking about updating the logo. They never would have made a ring. Not a chance, dude. Not a ringless Jordan, not a ringless Kareem, not a ringless anybody. What was the logo before, bro? Was it just so whack? It was like, we need something right now, dude. At that time, like, you had. I don't know if Oscar had won yet either, because I know Oscar won later in his career too. But Oscar Robertson's like, I'm doing 30-point triple doubles, and you're fucking shitting me, dude. It was broad. I thought so. No, listen, don't, because listen. Again, this one I get to talk about all my flaws. Some of my flaws. I used to be a big Umar Johnson guy, man. I was just in on that bullshit, and you realize that he wants freedom for people that only look one certain way. And okay, but that's not fighting for black lives. You're fighting for some of the black. You're fighting for the straight black men lives, and you don't really care about the other ones. And so a lot of the shit he say is dangerous, man. Like he's got like some of it's funny. I can't say it's not funny, but I really try not to like quote or make memes or use his gifs or anything like that because he says a lot of dangerous shit. Um, but like the coon alert, that shit funny. That like, why do you need the white man's paperwork? That shit funny's funny. You can call it what it is, but he just it's a lot of it looks a certain way, and once I realized that that started my unwoke phase. Yeah, here's Luca shooting 31% on a step back three. The logo. I think it felt like the old logo, and they was like, "We need a person on it," but couldn't say it was West because I ain't want to pay him. That's how you know the game is dirty. That's how you know the game is racist and dirty. Think about that. Think about them being one and the same. I think they are two different things. The NBA is a goddamn sus. Yeah, listen, he's funny. I don't. There's no debate there, but I do think he says a lot of like I was when he first started. I was like, yeah, no, school for the kids, man. That's what they need. They need to learn the science. And then you hear the way some of like, you think about women or homosexuals, and it's like, okay, that doesn't feel like you're advocating for all Black lives. He's just bet like you know what I'm saying. Some people got the gift of gab. No, but some people use it for bad. I said I was only gonna drink 2 beers, guys. But what the heck? I'm gonna grab one more beer, guys. Just one. All right. What I mean? That's what. Yeah, that. Yeah, Doctor. He's got a lot just dangerous stuff on interracial relationships. Like just dangerous. Um, 3 beer. A lot of that. 100%, Kaylin. Listen, been there. Right. Yeah, because I was on that shit too. Like, yeah, no, you got to put the Black man on first. He's the head of the household. You get the Black man on, then he puts the Black woman on. They put the Black children on, and then you start to realize that's not what they want. They want to put and keep. What a play by Caruso. Yeah, the Rockets. Yeah, Rockets. Let's put that Rockets pack up in there. Yeah, you realize that they want it for people that look like them and don't really care about people that don't look like them. That might even think harmful things about people that don't look like them. So I had to unlearn it too, man. I've been there. He's not, yeah, it's No, I thought we were talking about Umar. Listen, you can be a winning player and a meme. Caruso's good. Like I don't. I think the thing now, what I hate, and it's not only the NBA, but I do notice it most. And again, maybe it's because it's what I watch the most. It's my favorite sport. Like whatever you, if I say Caruso's good, and it's like, yeah, well, he's not a starter. Well, yeah, like that's the like. I thought we all kind of agreed. Like, there's no context. That's the thing. It's no context because whatever you say, it's like, well, he's not a starter. You say somebody is like a good starter. It's like, well, they're not an NBA player. You get like all the way up, and it's like, well, Trae Young's bad at defense. It's like, bro, he's played 150 games and he's averaging 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why does it have to be like players have flaws? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. Nobody, like whatever it is, the immediate flaw comes up. The immediate flaw comes up. And it's like, yeah, I wonder why nobody wants to watch this terrible sport, this awful, awful product. You're not sending, yeah, to the Frederick Douglass Marcus and Anna Garvey Academy Institute of the Brotherhood. I send my money. Did you, Thomas? Yeah, I ain't watching Dabo do nothing, man. It's almost like, yeah, they do, man. They do. I don't know. One day people will learn, man. Don't you dare argue on Twitter. It ain't. There are no winners. There are no winners. Like the thing with arguing, you got to have the intent of trying to change somebody's mind. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. Right. And that's not to say that I'm right and I can't be wrong. But listen, the way you coming about it, dude, like you gonna show me a picture of your two laptops, that's gonna prove to me I'm wrong. I'd rather be wrong. You know what I mean? I'll just stay wrong. Going to PWI. Yeah, I do. AIH, I do. I regret that. I honestly do. At the very least, I wish I would have went to a school in a black city. Like Georgia State is in like just downtown Atlanta. So it's not a HBCU, but I would have been like that close to Spelman, Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, all that. So yeah, I do wish I would have. He pulled out two laptops, bro. And that's the thing. Because at that point, that's how you know Twitter ain't the place to argue, man. Because what he was saying on the laptop could have proved me wrong, but I will never know. And that's why you don't argue on Twitter. I'll never know what them laptops said. And two, he was sending me some like Raptor event. Listen, I dabble in the advanced numbers. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what I'm talking about. I want to know what Here's the thing. You know, I really started looking at advanced numbers when they switched the shit up to get Russ out of the top 10 or something. I was like, okay, I need to start paying attention because when they start switching this shit, I need to know what's going on. They switched. What did they? They changed how they formulated something because Russ had, or not because that, but Russ had like 3 of the top 10 seasons of all time. And they recalculated, and he didn't have none of the top 10 seasons of all time. I said, that's interesting. Yeah, here's his offensive box plus minus per 100 possessions on the left. Now on the right, you'll see you got it, bro. Listen, you won. I lost the argument. I lost. I'm not arguing. I lost. All right, Austin. Have a good day at work, boss. I know it's Friday there, so have a good Friday. You look at them straight. Yeah, because that, when not even when I started getting into, that was the first point where I disagreed with them. Because people, this was like the first like real like argument or NBA argument I remember having. Like before, it was like I used to watch, the older folks at the barbershop. They would have an argument. The first argument I remember having, people would be like, "The Thunder, they need Kendrick Perkins, man. He make them play better as a team." And I'm like, I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. And when the advanced numbers came out, I was like, okay, there should be an advanced number that shows this, right? If what y'all saying is true, and maybe it was box plus minus. Man, I don't know. Though that's when that shit was like really. I don't even know if box plus minus was a thing back then. But it's like I don't disagree. But it's like when I watch it, I am telling you, they can find whatever in Kendrick Perkins. They don't have to pay him that much. Yes, KZ in here. I got you. Yeah, the number is it's lies, it's damn lies in the statistics, man. And that's the thing now. Because okay, perfect example. Y'all see the shit Kirk Goldsberry be posting now. He just posted I think it was most 20%, most playoff games under 20% field goal, at least 30 attempts taken. That's why it's one of those. Well, why 30 attempts? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because with that right there, you can put in whoever you want and you can take out whoever you don't want, right? That's how it goes. So, but it is still very funny to watch Kurt Goldsberry just come down and be like, hey, this nigga's the worst ever. And he just bounces. Like, they got all these all defensive teams on here, bro. Like, Rondo was making all defensive teams when Anthony Davis was in diapers. 30 ball. Just make it see how. Yeah. This game stinks, dog. Yuck. Ugh. Perfect time to talk about the Harden situation. I mean, what's the situation? They losing. I mean, I'll say this. The thing I don't like about that 20% stat, right? We've seen he's had some stinkers. There's no doubt about it. One go. He said he's had 8 games shooting under 20%, and he said Kobe, MJ, LeBron, Durant, maybe. I don't know. 4 other people only had 2 combined. Didn't tell us who the 2 were. Come on, Kurt. 2, with Kobe and LeBron specifically, we've seen games where they check out, right? And it doesn't look like shooting 20% because they don't shoot enough times. You know what I'm saying? So if Harden, again, of course, I'd like for you to shoot more than 20%. But because he's still trying something, right? With Harden's game, if he's shooting like 3, it's hard. I think it's hard to tell numerically when Harden checks out because his game looked the same. He either shoot the threes, they go in, or they don't. He go to the line, he get the calls, or he don't. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen. I know for a fact. Yeah, he going outside. I just don't know if we need these numbers to prove it, right? Because again, when LeBron shut it down and be like, I ain't playing. When Kobe shut it down, it's like, okay, well, y'all do it. They're not shooting under 20%. They're gonna shoot like 4 for 7. I won't say that's worse than shooting 20%, but that don't tell the whole story. Yeah, that's my thing about like this whole, like their whole trade. And at the time I was like, it makes them more interesting. And I said, I don't think it raises their ceiling at all. Right? I was like, I think they can get to the second round. I think that was their ceiling all along. Because the thing now, I'm gonna look up to see what's PJ Tucker doing tonight. Who got his data off the top of their head? Any of you? Because again, he might be having a good game, but I know going into this, he hasn't been. What PJ doing tonight? He getting cooked? Well, I mean, come on. He got 8 points. PJ Tucker's a minus 33 right now. Okay. And I'm looking because the last game, yeah, that was the last game he played 33 minutes over 4. The previous game, 38 minutes, 1 for 3. And that was my whole point. He's a minus 33, dog. And that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. In a 29-point game, he's a minus 33. So they'd be in it if he just never showed up. But that was my thing. I was like, over a playoff setting, he is going to have to guard, like whether it's going to be Jokic or Anthony Davis, or he was going to have to guard somebody for 4, 5, 6, 7 games and shoot those threes. That's where it's like, okay, this is not sustainable. And again, right now, here's the thing. He's 2 for 5 from 3. So you can point to him and be like, well, he's still shooting 40% from 3. Okay, yeah. Because again, if I'm the Lakers right now, I'm not guarding Harden. Excuse me, Harden. I'm not guarding Westbrook. Can shoot as many threes as he wants, right? As he wants. And Tucker too. right? It's going to take you shooting 10 threes a game. You're going to have to hit a majority of them for 7 games to beat us. Because I'm looking at, man, Harden cooking right now. Now he's a minus 27, if that's what y'all are alluding to. All right, Tyler, y'all be safe. There was you. Okay, what's me on the farm report? Damn. The boy Robert Covington got some Hanes tied around his head. Tyler, listen, Tyler ain't even have to leave. He just want to let everybody know he got some work coming through. All right, nigga. All right. All right. I'll do like my new shit. You just gotta hope just that something very mildly inconvenient. Something mildly inconvenient. Like I hope she come through. I hope y'all have a great time. But I hope she snore a little bit. Like I hope she snore like just a little bit. Like just enough to make it annoying. I hope she's snoring like just a little bit. I'm hating. Because I'm hating. You sold it mine. Hey, I'm fine with that. Ice Trillion, man. I just be out here getting these threes up. Yeah, Harden. I mean, I don't. The thing with Harden's just at a level where it's championship or bust for him, right? Like it's the final. It's Giannis is there now. That's why he getting the heat. And we about to talk about Giannis. You reach a certain point. Like the thing when they were saying Chris Paul's like they ain't even saying championship or bust. They saying third round. You hit a certain point where it's the only thing left. It's the only thing left. So that's what if you don't win it, that's what's going to be talked about. Now, I'll say this. They built well on the fly, but this Houston team next year is probably going to have a new coach and is not going to have as many assets for Westbrook. So, Bill Simmons said each man you podcast just means less than some other podcast. Damn, that's deep. Harden's the one biggest. But here's the thing. His trick is scoring at an all-time level. That's a good trick. Hey, let me see. What y'all think about Giannis unfollowing all his teammates, man? I think that is so funny. I think that's hilarious. He gone, man. If options to be not Bruce Wayne, I'm gonna be not Bruce Wayne. Yeah, they're gonna this summer or this offseason, they'll offer the Supermax. He will again, even if he like it's within his best interest to wait, right? Even if he stays, even if he wants to stay, it's just within his best interest. It's just within his best interest. Does he leave this year or not? He recently said he wouldn't ask out, right? He said he was not going to ask out, which, okay, I think that's the worst thing, right? I'd rather you ask, right? Because at this point, listen, if he turns down the Supermax, at this point, I think they have to entertain trading. I think because I was on team, you don't trade him, you have to ride it out till next year. But I wasn't counting on them getting fucking rolled in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Even if they lost this year, I figured it'd be finals or conference finals. So if he gives you nothing, like absolutely nothing either way, I think you have to trade him. Yeah, and it's one of those, you can always trade him at, like you said, or I feel like they say you can always trade him at like the All-Star break. If I'm trading him, he can't play another game as a Buck, right? Because if he starts another game as a Buck, not having him anymore is that much tougher. Not having him is that much tougher. So again, if I'm Milwaukee, I've already said I'd fire Bud this offseason. I would fire him. I think they got to make a change there. Now, it's other changes too, but I would make that change. But again, you have to honor. Yeah, you offer Giannis a Supermax, of course. Of course, you offer him. But yeah, and now at this point, The unfollowing thing. Do we know who did he follow people before? Has he only always ever followed like 6 people and we're tripping? But the thing about that, that's an active move. That's an active. Like if we know whatever comes out, whatever he said to the team, if he says he's evaluating his options, maybe he really is. Unfollowing people, everybody but your teammates, or excuse me, everybody except or your teammates and team. And that's exactly it. That's exactly it. When you lose in the second round like this, you can't justify running it back, right? Like last year, they were not only did they not run it back, they lost a piece. They were like, we're good enough to lose a piece, a crucial piece, who was not good ever, according to some. But this year, and what move did they make? I do think they got. What do y'all think of that? Who says no to that trade? I suggested. I said Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, Ersan Ilyasova, a first-round pick this year and a first-round next year for Chris Paul. Yeah, now Russ going out sad. Russ going out pitiful, man. I don't. He don't look good, man. Yeah, like here's the thing, because the whole time, why this is interesting to me, because the whole time it's been, hey, Giannis ain't like those other guys. He's from a small town in Greece. Milwaukee is home to him. It's all he knows. Big buildings. And now if he doing the petty social media shit like every other star, he's gonna do what every other star did, and they all leave. In this situation, they leave. Russ about to fight somebody's wife. Russ yelling at them, the Michelob Ultra fans again. Oh, brother. I'm Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, Ersan Ilyasova for the money. I said, if I'm the Thunder, I want DJ Wilson too. You get the pick that the Pacers sent him this year, and you get Milwaukee's unprotected pick next year. So Russ is arguing. Yeah, of course he is. It's really funny, but at a certain point, it's like, come on, man. Like once Russ told that, I'll beat the fuck out of you and your wife. That's why I was like, hey, Russ, hey. All right. And it's like, man, he is so intense. Maybe a little too, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little too intense. But yeah, they getting whooped. Yeah, Giannis got an 8, you know what I'm saying? And I think the thing, it's like, hey, Milwaukee is his hometown. But here's the thing. One, because it was where he's drafted, it'll always be his hometown. You know what I'm saying? Whether he leaves, stays, whether they hate him or not, it can still be home, right? Cleveland, Akron-ish was always home. Now, they hated him for a little bit, but if that's the first place you go, that's going to be home. So he could go to L.A. tomorrow. Milwaukee still, like he met his I don't know if they married. He met his old lady there. They just had a child. You know what I'm saying? That's going to always be home. So if you tell, I said it the other day. People keep joking on Giannis. Y'all gonna be mad when he go to Golden State. No, I'm gonna be mad if he stay in Milwaukee and keep wasting our damn time. That Russ yelling at Rondo's brother? Huh? That was Rondo's brother? Because he yelled something to Russ? See, that's one of those. Russ almost like the boy that cried wolf, man. Because this one, like the Jazz shit, because Maxwell, everybody has said like the Jazz fan are bad. Everybody be crying wolf to Russ, boy. Everybody be out. He want to beat the fuck out of everybody. Wife. Like, hey, Rondo's brother, a businessman. Like Rondo's brother, he's in the bubble. Like he set up all the barbers and stuff. He been like I don't even know what you call it. Concierge, I guess, for the players. Like he set them up with stuff like cars and stuff in cities. I imagine candle, probably. That's what it sounded like. But mostly like cars and stuff. And he set up the barbers in the bubble. So like he make moves on his own. So yeah, Rajon and Bill. Yeah, Rondo's brother might be the mid. So I don't know. That's one of those. He must have said something real bad to get kicked out. But I'll say this. Rondo got a tendency for saying stuff real bad. Y'all remember what Rondo said to Bill Kennedy? Y'all remember that? Rondo's brother. I think he's the middleman for everything, Taylor. And honestly, it feels like a good gig to have. You know what I'm saying? Right, like Rondo been in the league like 15. You know what I'm saying? Rondo's set. He probably got some plugs in every city. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you go to this. You got drafted to Boston. I got you. You got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sacramento. I know a place like that feel like easy money. As a Rondo can, yeah. Y'all remember what Rondo said? Yeah, Rondo and Bill Kennedy. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I was a Rondo. That's what turned me off on it, man. If you remember, Rondo and if you remember referee Bill Kennedy got into, I don't know, something over a call a couple years ago when Rondo was in Sacramento. Correct me on if I'm wrong, Pele. I think it was in Rondo was in Sacramento, and Rondo kept screaming at him, "You're a fucking hard F." Yeah, Sacramento. Yeah, like you're a hard F. That's what you are. You're a fucking hard F, like laying it on him, laying it on Bill Kennedy, who was a gay man, but was not publicly gay. So was not publicly gay. So one, you yelling that at anybody at any time, that's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you called him, you know what I'm saying? If you called him, like this motherfucker Bill, you the blind, like, you know, if you just going off on him like a ref, hey, you know what can you do? You probably get fined or whatever. But you yelling that's coming from a bad place, man. So he yelled that at Bill Kennedy. Yeah, no, and it was, I remember Kevin Pelton. Y'all correct me if y'all know that. He's a writer, NBA writer for ESPN, and he's a gay man. It's either Arnabis or Pelton. And wrote a story because he talked to Bill Kennedy. Because what happened, it's like, and it's something that I think we don't have to think about. When you live in like that life, like Bill Kennedy, a black man in his probably 50s or 60s, right? He's not a young man. When you live in that life, that's why I say it like that, not like there's anything bad with it. You being exposed before you mean to tell people your truth, that can literally get you killed. You know what I'm saying? That's gotten people killed before. That's had people kill themselves before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Doc Rivers did something similar to Billy Kennedy too. So that's the thing. Like it was no secret that he was a gay man. No, like who cares about that? But yeah, Doc said, I don't know if he snapped like Rondo did, but Doc did something too. That's why Doc trick y'all, man. I've been on Doc trick y'all since Orlando. Kevin Arnett. Kobe did it as well. Yeah, Kobe did it as well. Like it's happened multiple times. But what was Kobe's the Billy Kennedy? I remember Kobe did it. Was Kobe's the Billy Kennedy? Because if Kobe's not to defend him, but he seemed like one of those. Kobe just seemed like he's just say that to people, right? Like I don't. Hey, I appreciate you, Jacob. Yeah, I remember he got fined. I remember that very well. I just don't remember. Let's see. Because if it was Billy Kennedy, then that's dirty pool. Because again, it sounds like it was an open secret. Let's see. Okay, no, it was toward Benny Adams. Now, again, here's the thing. I don't know anything about Benny Adams, right? I don't know Benny Adams' life, and Benny, like he know that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He lived his life for a reason. Yeah, Billy Kennedy, a 50-year-old black dude, man. So getting outed before you mean to tell people your truth, that can have some repercussions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rondo could have said that. And the story was so interesting to me is because like Billy Kennedy took that as a time and he came out. Like he was scared, but he felt like he kind of had to at that point. He came out and I'm sure it wasn't all gravy for him, but it went well. And the thing that I didn't think Rondo got enough criticism for because it don't always go like, you know, it's like attempted murder, right? Once you fired the shot, you know what I'm saying? The damage was done, right? Jacob in hell? Damn. This was after it might have been. He said it, yeah. And that's again, not to he said like Kobe yelled his name and then yelled it at him. And again, I don't know anything about Benny Adams, but yeah, no, what Rondo said, it was like, yeah, you know that you're a fucking like laid it on him. And for it to be an open secret that Billy Kennedy's a homosexual, that like that's what turned me off Rondo, man. I was like, that's just like even with the Kentucky tie, man, I was like, that's just not cool. Because to that point, and then in the story, it talked about because Bill Kennedy, like he's like he got past it. He's had a referee. I think no, I can't remember. I think they said they try to keep him away from Rondo, but I don't think he put in like a special request. But he was like, Rondo never apologized. That was the thing where I was like, come on, man. Like, you know, you fucked up. You shouldn't, you said you fucked up. At the very least, you know how to get in touch with Billy Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? You could reach out. Now, whether he accept it, whether he tell you to go fuck yourself, because he got his right to do that too. But as a man, if you really about repenting and not saying, not feeling what you meant, you could track him. Hey, man. Hey, I said some dumb shit, man. I'm sorry for that. I put you in a bad spot. It didn't end as poorly as it could have, but it wasn't because of nothing Rondo did. He also burned her. See, that's one of those, like a player versus a coach. I don't even hardly too much care about those, right? Like Rondo like to do whatever he wants. Rick Carlisle, like if you hadn't earned that Rick Carlisle, you can't do whatever you want. I feel like that was the Dennis Smith. I don't think Rick Carlisle hated Dennis Smith as a person. I think he was like, you trying to do some shit with the ball I didn't condone yet. Luka has earned that right. I feel it's been more, right? Like that word hasn't been, that word's been used quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say it was something like we used it growing up, but it didn't honestly mean like a homosexual person, right? And it didn't make it right to use. But so that's what I feel like it makes it really ugly when you know somebody like, oh, that's the only reason he said that to Billy Kennedy, right? That's what makes that so ugly. That's the only reason he said that to Billy Kennedy, right? Like he was like, Billy, I'm talking you, ref number 45. That's just, I just can't get jiggy with that, man. I can't get jiggy with that. It's like I never turn my back on my baby boys, even though Rondo's fucking older than me. But part of them being my baby boy, we can tell the truth. I can say, hey man, that was not good. That wasn't cool. And maybe he's reached out since then. I don't know. I would hope so. But y'all talking hockey? Man, it might be time to wrap it up. Y'all talking yeah, man. I'm on my third beer. I drink a lot of beer. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the thing. It's so many things you could roast somebody for. Dude, Billy Kennedy like a black Ken doll. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to get Billy Kennedy, you could get Billy Kennedy. There's no reason to go. You don't have to. That's hateful, man. That's hateful. There's no way around it. What you got, El Bryce? Talk to me. Just had oh man. Pele, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's tough. Especially now, man. That's tough. Again, knock on wood, I haven't lost anybody like that to car crash, but I do remember getting that call that somebody unexpectedly is gone. So that's just not fun, man. That shit is not letting up. So hopefully we can drink one for the good times, man. But I'm really sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, 2020 a hoe, man. YouTube stopped being a hoe for a day, and 2020 was like, I heard y'all was hiring. Yeah, listen, this shit ain't letting up, man. This shit ain't letting up, apparently. I'll say that it can't whoop all our asses, but it's trying. It's trying, man. Yeah, do whatever you need to do, Pele. That's the point of this, man. I think everybody I think we've all got that call before, or a call similar. Yeah, Nick said he got that call. We've all gotten that call about something or somebody like that, and it's never fun. It's never fun. And I feel like my whole tone, I feel like I can hear getting them calls again now. Yeah, it's not good. Nothing worse. Yeah. That's exactly it, man. Nothing worse than your phone. Yeah, I'll never forget. I got a call one Sunday from my mom, and I was like, it's Sunday morning. My mother should be in church. Something's wrong. But like just one of those, like you sit straight up, something's wrong. And again, as soon as she answered the phone, I could tell something was wrong, and my aunt had passed. So that's just one of those when you know it's like, no, something. 536. What the hell happened at 536? I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah, listen, Pele, we out here, man. However we can help. You're not alone. I say that because this shit not fun. You can be mean if you're funny. You can be whatever you want if you're funny. But mean is people use a lot of that to be mean. The shock, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, no, that's not fun. I don't even know where to go from there. I do want to look up this video about 536 because I ain't saying this year worse than 536, but I'm saying if it was, we got to be looking at silver. It's got to be a silver. No, listen, it ain't about killing the vibe, man. Don't worry about that at all. It ain't even about that. That's just life. Like this whole shit is about life, man. I try to create it for hopefully, you know what I'm saying, an hour, a couple, 2 hours. We could just chill out, just talk our shit for a minute. But that's the thing. Life don't stop for us. Life don't stop for us talking our shit. Dubon play hit 5 years. Okay, so what they have to complain about? Did they have the Rona? What happened at 546? Yeah, I'll tell you this, Pele. Unsolicited advice from somebody who just went through it. The stages of grief are not linear. And that may be something that may be not even for Pele. He may already know that. But the stages, I won't disagree with what them stages are, right? They take, denial, acceptance, anger, all that. They are not linear. Okay. They are not, because one day you're going to feel one thing. You might feel step 1, then jump to step 4. You might jump to 5. You might jump to anger. Then you're at acceptance. You're back to anger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And it's fine, right? It's fine. Those are the steps. I won't disagree with that. But anybody that tells you that they go, no, you just go 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. I just haven't found that to be true. But I will say this. You do go through the steps, though. It's one of those things like, man, oh, man. It's point you like, how am I ever going to get past this step? And you do. You always do. You always do. But that don't make it no easier, man. That don't make it no easier. Yeah, that's the thing. I lost a loved one. I was in denial for. That's what I'm saying. So it ain't no. Like I've been there. You looking at something. It's like, okay, what do I do to get past this? How do I? And they might put a time limit on it. They say you experience for something, man. You feel whatever you feel. Like not even hipster shit. Like if you feel like denial I felt. Well, I had a friend pass in November. I felt denial for so long. That was the one. I've never struggled with denial like that. So, again, if it take you 5 months for denial, you know what I'm saying? You work through it at your pace, not what Dr. Phil on the internet say. This L ain't bad. The L's not bad. Watch it right now. I may. The grief comes in waves. Yeah, it does. So some days I don't feel shit. Some days, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. And you don't. I can't even say. I won't say the beauty of it or the pain of it. It's like because you don't know. Because it'll be the good days too. It'll be the bad ones though. But that the balance. It's all the balance. Yeah, this ain't science, man. Time. Yeah, time does heal all, but time's not real. JTR. A coworker went and hit me months later. Yeah, man. You can't suppress. Yeah, I take whatever it is, whichever feeling you in at that moment. I won't tell you to live in that shit, but I'm telling you, if you trying to reject it is not going to get you past it. From my experiences, right? Like again, I was, woo. I said we L, boy. Listen, just because I'm in denial, that don't mean the shit. Like you know what I'm saying? The shit still really happened, right? And it made me realize, like my friend Pat, I hit up her brother on Facebook. So every once in a while we've been interacting, and it come to find out, man. That's what that's the only reason I'm telling them. Like within that, you find funny shit. We come to find out, not knowing it, he had been following me on Twitter for years. I hit him up on Facebook. I didn't know where else to like find their family, and he had been following me for years. And he was like, "Man, I realized that the other day I saw you talking shit about Lamar Jackson because he's from Louisville." And his sister was from Louisville, but she was a Louisville fan and he was a Kentucky fan. And he was like, "Man, I saw you talking shit about Lamar Jackson. I realized I've been following you." And I was like, "Yo, my brother." So it's just one, like we still check in every once in a while. Like after Lamar lost in the playoffs, we had our laughs. I was like, "Man, I was like, man, oh man, please tell me whose MVP that was out there losing first round." Or excuse me, losing their first round. Every time I find out somebody in my life passed or some social media, that's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, that's I found out that one too. That was legit I won't say it's more or less shocking, but legit just refreshing the timeline and you see people saying RIP to somebody. So I won't say it make it any better or worse. And I feel like we ended the show talking about this before, man. And I say this shit now. I'm looking at this fucking TMC sticker on the shirt. That shit just come random. Ain't no prepping for this shit, man. Ain't no science to this shit. Random, bro. Yeah, that's the thing, man. That shit gonna hit you at random time. And again, sometimes it'll be. I'll say this. Sometimes it's gonna hit you like 3 a.m. in the morning alone, and it stinks. Then it like really stinks. But sometimes it's gonna hit you. You might just be like at the mall. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm like, I'd rather have it at 3. Like I don't. Can I be? Come on, man. Stop crying, man. You scaring the bitches. Yeah, no, the finality. Seem like what a friend should be doing with their life. Yeah. Means don't burn. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, don't keep that shit inside, man. Cause I can't say what works. I can say what don't work. And I firmly believe I do not think that keeping that shit inside helps. I went to college with past her family took over Facebook. Yeah, that's man, all right. Y'all want to hear a little story time before we get out of here? It ain't even no big or real story. Just you saying that reminded that. Yes, yeah, I'm saying everybody's saying yes. Billions of people are saying yes. Everybody in here crying. Everybody wants gonna unlisten to voicemail. Yeah, man. No, that's real shit. I do try to save voicemails from people. Just in case, like not even because I don't when I have it saved, I don't want it to be like I only saved it after they pass. So I think of it in that sense. All right, so the Rockets are done. Yeah, so there's that. All right, Pieter. One time with my ex, man, listen, dog. No, but seriously, it does. No, there was when I was junior. I can't remember junior or senior in college. there was a girl who passed. She died in a car accident, and she was somebody she was a year younger than me, but again, it wasn't, bro. It wasn't but like 11 black people at Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, listen, there's 11 of us here. 6 of them athletes, and the other 5, y'all want to break down into fraternity, sorority. Like, it ain't, but we can't, it ain't but 6 of us. But so she lived in the same apartment as me. And again, it was some, didn't know her, friendly, but not friends. And I remember that she had passed, she was like driving, she was driving her and a couple of her friends to church. And I don't know what, something happened, car flipped, and she passed. And I remember like being at my apartment and seeing her family, because I saw them help her, like when everybody was moving in. This one was like, you see, I saw like her folks moving her in, and this one was like, because y'all friendly, yo, hey, how's it going? You know, moving. Is that, you know, am I right? And then you see people like around the yard, but then watching her parents move her stuff out, that's where I was like, oh shit. That's what made me think of that, you saying that. That's where I was like, oh shit, like this, that should be real, man. So I had a call, a class president telling me a friend, oh, they had to tell everyone from that. Yeah, see, that's the, I knock on wood, I've never had to give anybody that news. Knock on wood. But I don't dread it. I don't dread it. And so I said, Faye said that and reminded me of that because it was one of those, like before you could turn the Facebook page into like the memorialized, it was one of those, her family overtook it. And that's what made me realize that, man. But that's where it's one of those, man, like if we hurting, like imagine what you feel as a father, as a mother, carrying your kid's shit out, man. So yeah, man, the finance, it like that's the thing. I ain't paid $20 a bit. Listen, then you gave your money to the wrong cause, nigga, because the check's already hit for September. My brother, roommate's brother, committed suicide in the middle of it. Yeah, that's one of them. Again, I haven't gotten that call. I'm thankful. Like I feel like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? Like that, so many people get that call. I haven't got it. The older I get, I expect it. It's like I'm just playing the numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones that gave us the news ended up at your brother's funeral. That's real. That's real. His mom told us, man. I see. That's somebody. That remind me of another one, but that's another sad story. I'm not gonna tell another sad story, dude. Oh no! Did y'all see that play? Who was it? Dude caught the fumble, dropped it, picked it up in the end zone, avoided it. That's a touch. Oh, that's a funny note. We can't go out on the note we was on. Somebody playing some green. Did y'all see this play? A safety would have been much better. So he got it, dropped the punt, was about to get hit for a safety, avoided the guy, got the kick off. It went like 2 yards literally, and somebody on the defensive team caught it already in the end zone, touchdown. Like if that happened week 1 of my season, I'm probably gonna wrap it up, man. I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Would a safety would have been much better, dude. Best nurses ever. Yeah, no, nurse. Listen, there's a lot of it's. Again, I can't remember what I read, but it was like anytime bad shit happen, look for the helpers, man. And again, through all this, the people on the front line, like the nurses, like the people literally risking their lives to save ours, they're helping, and they do this because they want to, right? We're past have to, right? You have to do what you have to do to live. They do it because they want to, man. So in all these bad, look for the helpers. Look for the people that's trying, who are helping and trying to help. That's a point. Yeah, at that point, because him getting the punt back and avoiding the kick, he's like, "Oh my God, I made it." And if he gets that ball 12 yards out of the end zone, nobody cares. If he get it if they're on the 4 instead of also in the end zone with you, nobody cares. But he was in the end zone. Can the Nuggets pull off the dub? No, I don't. I think the Clippers close it out. I think they close it out. And I think we're gonna close that out. Tulane South, yeah, that's how you know it's time. That Tulane South Alabama being on your TV, Thomas. That's time to. That's the club lights coming on. That's the bad music being played. I know it's 6:30 out in California, so I know Tom's got to get back to work. Panhandling his album outside the liquor store, but I listened to it. The album was all right. But yeah, shit. Let's call it a night, man. Let's call it a night. We had some ups, we had some downs. We can call it a night. I got one more beer. I might finish it. I might not. But till next time, y'all stay rich. Y'all stay wealthy. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all take care of others. Yeah. I ain't got nothing for you, man. Love on your people. Love on yourself. Thomas and that Black Zach tape, that's coming soon. That's a bet. But we'll holler at y'all next time.